Hello and welcome, passionate Pisces. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I'm here to do your tarot, astrology, horoscope, tarot reading, psychic channeling for the month of March. So first thing I'm going to do is pick two cards for you, which will just be like themes to the month before I go on with your horoscope. Okay, so closing my eyes now for passionate Pisces. Okay, first thing I see is it's a time of messages. I see it's like a pen writing out. It's like you're writing your life story. And because of this, there could be things coming back from the past, okay, which actually does fit with, because Mercury is retrograde until the 10th, which often brings back things from the past. So let's have a look now. First theme of the month, the first half of the month, and we come out with the Empress. Okay, so this is a wonderful energy for nurturing, and it's particularly good as far as children are concerned. If you want to fall pregnant, have another baby, you are pregnant, or you have young children, this is a really good, generous, nurturing, supportive energy. Now, if you don't want to fall pregnant and you don't have children, then there could be somebody around you that's going to help you out at the beginning of the month through to the mid-month, that acts like a sort of mother figure, okay? So a definite motherly feeling around this. This lady here, she actually does take action. She's all in red. She's red at the back. She's got a red cape, and she's all in gold, which is about the solar plexus. It's a sense of self-esteem, accomplishment, goal-oriented behavior that ends in success and achievement. So this is a wonderful energy to have around you in March. I'll just put that on the board and put the board up there so you can have a look. Okay. Now we're going to pick a tarot card for the second half of the month for the theme of the month. And there's a big tree in front of me. This could be you or your family tree, okay? Somebody who's a relative or on your DNA. There's a swing here I can see on the tree again. This is a theme about children again. And I see the swing going back and forward. There's a gentle light breeze. It's very pleasant, and a young child in the swing. You could be more in touch with your inner child this month, passionate Pisces. And if not, there could be children around you more so than usual. Let's see what card comes out for the second half of the month. Okay, and we have the Star. This is a great card. This is sort of typical of a teenage girl into early womanhood, and she's sending her hopes and dreams out into the universe. So all about hopes and dreams here. You actually do have a fair bit of activity going on in your 11th house, which is the house of friends, connections, and hopes and dreams. So it does fit with this card. She's wearing aqua, which is a greeny blue. It's like her heart's desires she's trying to bring them into fruition, and she's expressing them. The blue is all about self-expression. The green is all about heart's desires. This is a great card for eventual success. It might take some time to mature, mightn't happen overnight, but it will happen, okay? She's got the ocean in front of her, which is about being in touch with her subconscious, and she's pouring a jug of water into the subconscious. So water is like the living waters that are mentioned in the Bible, and this is your emotions, okay? Your emotions that are sort of like fuel for your own heart's desires. Your emotions are fueling the whole thing together. So this is a wonderful card. In the tarot, it's one of the major arcanas, and that gives it a lot of strength and power, and it's time to really reflect in March, passionate Pisces, on what your true heart's desires are so that you can bring them into fruition. Okay, so that's in the second half of the month. All right, let's go to the board now and have a look at your horoscope. Now, happy birthday, I must say also to you passionate Pisces. You have a fair bit going on, and you have Mercury retrograde here until the 10th of the month in your 12th house. Okay, so that's all about your subconscious, the house of the goddess. It's an unknowable type of place, and there's really not sufficient terminology to describe the subconscious, what goes on down in there. But you know, it's not all trauma and drama. There are actually wonderful things that go on down in there, sunken treasures where you can go deep diving and dive right into the subconscious and find a hidden treasure chest of your own abilities and talents, you know, and self-esteem as well, to help you do what you want to do. The 5th of the month sees Venus joining Uranus here in your 3rd house, which is all about learning, caring and sharing, messages coming, and with Venus coming into coming into the 3rd house with Uranus, you could be in fact pleasantly surprised by some of the messages that are coming in. Okay, Venus always loves to be sort of peaceful, harmonious. Venus oils the wheels of relationships. She's charming, she knows just what to say, and she'll help you out. Uranus is very turbulent, inventive, does things in an offbeat, weird sort of way, but very creative as well. And so there could be a lot of pleasant surprises around your local community. Maybe you meet somebody who's a neighbour. He might be, or he or she might be, a special friend of some description. And also, if you've had some distance with your siblings, you may get some good news, or there's a sort of olive branch that's offered so that you can, you know, resolve any disagreements that you might have had in the past with your siblings here. Okay, so the 9th sees a full moon in your 7th house of committed relationships. Okay, that's the most likely thing, is that committed relationships, whether that be your husband or your partner, or even a business partner or work colleague that you work very closely with, there could be some things coming up out of the subconscious for you to deal with. So the 7th house is also about legalities and open enemies as well. So if you don't have a significant other person, just keep a lookout for, you know, legal matters and arguments with other people. It's not so likely. Normally this refers to a significant relationship. And so if you're in a casual arrangement, you might find that there's a deepening. If you're in a pre-existing strong relationship like a marriage or a permanent partner, then there might be a deepening there. You might decide to have a baby, buy a house, get married, but somehow the relationship is made stronger. With the full moon, when I say it's made stronger after all of the issues of the full moon are dealt with. This assures that there's transformation of some sort, okay, that goes on there. The 17th sees Mercury joining Neptune and the Sun in your sign. So Mercury goes direct on the 10th and then comes into your sign with the Sun and Neptune there. So a lot of messages you could be receiving about, you know, from your dreams or self-reflection, or just sort of thinking about things that you want to change your identity in some way, because you're ending a cycle now and you're about to start a new cycle around the time of your birthday. And so you might want to update your image, so your wardrobe, your hair, your makeup looks more in line with the authentic you. You might want to put out a look to the world so people perceive you more closely to who you are. Okay, so just, you know, you might clean out your wardrobe and adjust your appearance. The 20th sees the sun go into your second house here and a new moon in your second house. Second house is about your value system, and this is what you value, your possessions, your finances, but it's also your self-worth, what you think you're worth. And with the sun going in there, you're likely to have new ideas about that. And again, because you're starting a new cycle here on your birthday, you know, or around your birthday, you might decide that you deserve more of what you want. Okay, you're getting older and you've done the hard yards, and now you deserve to enjoy yourself and have what you want, and that's fair enough too. So 22nd sees Saturn here go into your 12th house. Okay, sometimes Saturn is confused with Satan. It comes, you know, in astrotheology that Christianity was in fact Saturnized. You know, coming, and Saturn is thought of as being sort of evil because it's restricting you, limiting your options and things like that. Saturn is like a fatherhood figure who has rules for certain things. Now, it's not all negative. What you gain under Saturn, you will never lose. And down here in your subconscious, he could be causing things to come up out of your subconscious so that you can eventually be free. But you do need to deal with them. He likes things to be structured. And so one thing you could do, for example, because he likes structure, is if you're going to meditate at the same time for the same amount of time, the same duration every day, or get some structure into your spiritual practices, because he would love that. But certainly go down deep into your subconscious here and find out what's going on down there. Okay, 31st sees Mars also going into your 12th house here. This is going to give you the energy and the motivation to find out what is happening deep down in the 12th house, the house of the unknowable. Even though I call it the house of the unknowable, there are some things you can find out, okay, and some things that you won't find out. So you just have to go with the flow with it and get, you know, whatever you can. All right, so let's have a look now, and I'm going to do a tarot reading for you. And basically, I'm going to draw a card for every week of the month, Passionate Pisces. And we'll see what comes up, and I'll do a little bit of psychic work before I draw the card. Just looking for the right card. There you go, there's the right card. Okay, so just going to hold that and close my eyes. Passionate Pisces. Okay, I've got a couple of things happening. I can see a ring on your finger like a big diamond. You know, diamonds form under heat and pressure. So you may have been through a stressful time in order to form this diamond, but it is very valuable and precious. Okay, so like I said before with Saturn, once you learn something or get an insight or you get something under the influence of Saturn, you won't lose it. They're showing me a waterfall with a lot of water flowing. There's an increase in your vitality this month, particularly in the first week. Okay, so we come up with the 5 of Wands. Excuse me. This suggests that there may have been some conflict at some point and you need to say no. It's a fiery energy. See, she's got the flames coming out of her fingertips here. And so standing your ground, you see the 5 baseball bats in the background. She means business. This is not, you know, airy fairy. She means business, but she's going to say no. And she's going to defend herself, defend her ground, and really stick up for herself, okay? So could be a little bit of potential conflict in the background there that, you know, you have to say, no, this is how it's going to be. Second week of March for Passionate Pisces, going with that card there. Closing my eyes right now. I've still got those flames coming out of the fingertips, and so this fiery, passionate energy is still there. I see 2 doors opening up, and then there's an escalator and riding up the escalator. Okay, so you don't need to put much effort or energy in, because you just hop on the escalator and up you go. You ascending consciousness. There's no need to actually walk up steps and go to all that effort. So Spirit's helping you out here. All right, and we come up with the Page of Swords. Swords, this is a mental energy. This is about thinking. Okay, so we have the fiery passion here, and now we have the thinking. And it's basically good news coming to you through your thoughts or through your mental capabilities. Now, this is interesting because if you look back here, we had Venus and Uranus here in the third house. This third house is a very sort of mental, if you like, analytical type of logical type of house where a lot of thought goes on. And now we have this. And so through thinking and maybe communicating with other people, good news is coming to you. You can see these doves up in the sky. It's about taking the big picture as well. And there's a sense, there's just a sense of logic about it, okay? You could be studying, with the third house, you could be studying and understanding and comprehending the notes or whatever it is that you're learning, the subject, whatever you're learning about, you could be really comprehending it very well. Okay, so third week of the month for passionate Pisces. Okay, I'm going with that card there. Closing my eyes now. Passionate Pisces. I've got those doves in my face. Peace, harmony, the big picture. And there's a freedom and expansion of the mind, the blue sky, big, what's it called? Big sky country, blue sky. All right, what else can I see? Okay, I can see something, but I can't describe it. There's something in rocks and it's being, oh, right, okay, I've got it. There was rocks here and somebody was pulling something out of rocks. And I'm like, what is that? And then I look closer and it's a whole lot of coins in a column, columns of coins that are coming out of the rocks. This means transformation in your body at a cellular level. So this is very exciting for your health. If you've had some, issues, issues around your physical health, you could be feeling more vital and have some more energy. Okay, third week. And we come up with the King of Cups. Okay, this is a beautiful energy. This guy is like a fatherhood figure, but he is a very beneficial father in that he is generous, kind, nurturing, supportive. He is in touch with his emotions and he is channeling his emotions all of the time. Very supportive. You'll see he's sitting on a shell and he has a clamshell at the back. And he also is wearing blue for expression, to denote that he can express his emotions in an appropriate way. There's a lot of yellow, orangey colours in the background there from the sun. Happiness, insight and awareness also goes with this card. It's your emotions that actually fuel your physical health. So if you're channeling your emotions properly, they're flowing through your body and cleaning out your body, like detoxing your body. So that sort of fits with the coins I saw in the rocks. Coins are about transformation. It means change. So the symbol coins can mean money, but it usually, if it's about money, I usually see notes, actually like dollar notes. But when I see coins, I know it's about change. And so rocks are your body, the cold areas, the areas of the body that are shut down. We've all got them somewhere. And there's change going on, okay, through the agency of the King of Cups. He's on your side this month, which is wonderful. This is either coming out of you or this is someone who is near to you. Okay, so fourth week of the month for passionate Pisces, and I'm looking for the right card. There you go. Okay, closing my eyes now. I've got the sense of ocean around me, your subconscious contents. The waves are flowing back and forth, not too turbulent. A little bit brisk, a little bit choppy, but nothing dangerous or worrying or concerning. Some people would call it invigorating because the wind is blowing, and these are the winds of change blowing through your mind in the 4th week. Okay, now, these are the winds of change in your mind. However, we also have the Hangman. This is about waiting for something to happen. This is what happens when you know you're pregnant at 9 months and you're going to give birth, but you don't know the exact day. And you might be saying, get this baby out of me. So you could be feeling a little bit frustrated because you want to do something, but you can't do it yet. Okay, but the time will come. So you're thinking about all of your plans and these ideas in your mind that are bubbling up. And you could be feeling a little bit excited, but you want to get a start. And now's just not quite right. It's coming, but it's not here yet. So this is the time. In numerology, you have the number 9, then you have 0, and then you have 1, which is a new beginning. 9's the ending. 0, this is 0. This is a time of limbo while you're waiting for the new cycle to begin. And you are beginning a new cycle because it's your birthday. Okay. All right, let's have a look the last few days of the month for passionate Pisces. See what we... Okay, that one there. Closing my eyes now to see what I can see. I'm in a forest. I'm feeling the beat of the earth, the heartbeat of the earth, and the natural vibration of the forest and all of the creatures in the forest. Passionate Pisces, life. There's life here. And there's life in you, and parts of your life now are opening up. So the vibrations are getting stronger and stronger, so that you can start a new beginning and a new chapter in your book of life. Okay, just now I see rocks. I see like a stream or a rivulet. It's not a full-blown river, but a small waterfall, and the water coming down clear and cool. And this is what's going to give you a drink, a spiritual drink, almost like some of you have been walking in the desert alone without a drink for a long time, and now a drink is coming for you, coming to you. Okay, and we have the Empress card. Okay, this is beautiful. It's all about nurturing, motherhood. If you want to fall pregnant, if you have young children, and if you don't, this is about your inner child or your inner mother nurturing you, or you nurturing your inner child. Okay, so love, protection, nurturance, support. It's sort of like a female version of the King of Cups in a sense, but even more powerful, because this is a major arcana, which King of Cups is not. She's wearing gold here from the solar plexus. She's going to teach you step by step how to be successful and how to improve your self-esteem. She's all about achievement. She wants her children to grow and be able to achieve whatever they want in their lives. She's got a red cape here in the background because she takes a lot of action. She just doesn't talk about things, she actually does things. Sorry. She's got a red apple in this hand, harking back to Adam and Eve, the knowledge, the eating from the tree of knowledge, because she knows what she needs to do, okay? And no offense to anybody that has a strict interpretation of the Adam and Eve story. However, this is also about female intuition and listening to yourself, not listening to some distant god who's a male telling you what to do, okay? This is a scepter, indicates divinity and royalty, okay? And those royalty actually harks back to divinity, okay? This is your divine right. So the gold of the solar plexus, you're going to be successful, okay? Alrighty, so we've got two major arcanas here. the King of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So there's a process, of course. Bear in mind the time aspect going from the first week right through the month to the end of the month. So it looks to me as if things will gradually improve as the month goes on, passionate Pisces. So if you, just because you start the month maybe not feeling great, it's okay. As the process continues, things get better and better for you. Okay then. Well, I do hope you found that helpful, and it's been a pleasure reading today for you. Please leave this video / live stream a like if you've found it helpful. Leave me a comment and tell me where you're up to. Can you relate to this? What's going on in your life, you know? And just now, even with my eyes open, I can see pyramids, which are like the symbol for chakras. So this is time to open up your chakras and let the energy come out and be free. Alrighty, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, but most importantly, have a very wonderful month, and don't forget to be kind when you can. Thank you, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.